Hey guys, Cold here. Welcome to another Racial Legends video, guys. This one will be a takeover on the Black Kings account for Arena. We're building him an Arena team, a classic Arena team that is, and we're gonna see what kind of champions he has on this account, and then what we can build with it in terms of offense, and then maybe defense as well. Maybe we'll have something different for defense compared to offense. So okay, we've got a lot of stuff to work with. There's some combos that I see right now that we can do, but with the level 60 champions that this account has, just from these few, we have about 25 or so. We got Arbiter there, immediately Trunda, Cethalia, which is not very common for me to see, and then we also have Lysandra. So what I'm thinking is we can actually do a pretty solid combo depending on what kind of speed sets we've got on the account, that we can do like a faster Arbiter, then going into Lysandra, then going into Cethalia to remove buffs from enemies, and then finally Trunda to be taking out everybody else. So this team could be really, really solid, and I think we can definitely do it. We also have Molly right here, who can also be built maybe for a defensive team. Molly can actually provoke the enemies with this, the bar brawl, and then also when she gets attacked, she can actually this one, the passive, she gives Terminator to all allies when hit. Even without the books, this is still useful for Arena. It would have been way more useful if it was, a fully booked account with the Molly here. Gonna test out everybody else in terms of books. I think we're okay. I think even Cethalia might be booked. She's not booked, but I don't see any other way to remove buffs. So she'll do with the 75% chance. We don't even have masteries, but I think it's fine without masteries. I think we're okay. No masteries on Trunda as well. We'll build them anyway, and I'll just recommend the pages that he should follow for masteries, and probably show them in the video as well. So what I'll be doing right now is I'll just go and try to find the fastest speed set for Arbiter, and then go down the route with everybody else depending on how fast we can get that Arbiter. It's always how fast you can get the Arbiter, and then you check out everybody else. But before that, I'm just gonna check on the speed sets that he does have. If he has something that is not leveled up, then I should level it before I start using the raid optimizer tool for just combing through all the gear. First things first, we're here on Lysandra's page. Let's go and check out what kind of gear we can actually put on Lysandra. That's gonna be the most optimal. Ideally, we'll have some accuracy as well, plus have as much speed as possible. So there's a preset right here set by Hell Hades already. So I think it's Arena Speed Booster is called. So I don't really need to change it except for maybe adding some accuracy in there. But let me just give this 4 right there. So let's start. Hopefully I'll find good enough speed with good enough accuracy. So 310 accuracy, that's really solid, by the way, for 291 speed. I know 291 is not that great, so well, it's good, but it's not the best possible, I think, for this account. Depending on if we remove the accuracy requirement, we might be able to get a little bit more speed right here. So I'll check that before. So let's see if I just totally remove the accuracy requirement there. Let's see, we can do 293, so not a huge improvement right there. So 293 versus 291 with 300 plus accuracy. So let me just clear this. I'll give some accuracy right here. Let's go again, 291. Let's go and find this gear. So most of it is already on champions that we have spread around. So I'll start moving the gear, and then we see where Lysandra is, and ideally we'll follow up with all the remaining champions based on what we have. Trunda, unfortunately, no cruel sets. I couldn't just find cruel sets that would match what I wanted out of this Trunda. So here she is right now, 67,000 power with 2 attack sets on and a speed set. And because we want her to be last in the rotation of going, we didn't need a lot of speed, and actually we could have done with even less speed than this. Let's go and see. 170 speed on this Trunda. I could even go with 160, and I'll explain why in a bit. The critical rate, look at that, 103%, so exactly where we needed to. Critical damage, 243. I could have done with a bit higher critical damage, if I wanted to, but I was trying to get as much attack as possible. So look at that attack, 5,300 attack. So yeah, you guessed it right, attack percent on chest and boots as well. And then as less accuracy as I could. We barely have any accuracy from the artifacts, so plus 12 there, and everything else is the base accuracy that we have from Grey Hole and just her own base. So in terms of mastery, unfortunately, we don't have fully maxed out masteries. Ideally, we would have had Helm Smasher right here. We don't need Flawless Execution. We already have over 220, 230. So I would go for Helm Smasher and, of course, Kill Streak here. Ideally, here we would have done Bring It Down as well. And also Single Out could work. And as getting Ruthless Ambush, we would need to sacrifice Whirlwind of Death. So I would personally replace this with this, and then this with this, bring it down, and also pick up Kill Streak, and then finally pick up Retribution. So that's how I would have built Trunda here as the final DPS. And her final build looks like this. I expect her to be doing a ton of damage, and I'll be surprised if we don't knock out the the enemies with that kind of build. So guys, once the team is ready, we go through Zombie Lord's Arena Calculator, and we just put in all our values in there. So Lysandra is going to be going first, Arbiter in the lead, and then we'll also have Cethalia there for that third place. She just needs 159 speed when there's no enemy Valkyrie in the team. And then finally, Trunda just needs 155 again when there's no Valkyrie in the team. So what you need to do is here have a flex pick for where Cethalia is supposed to be. Cethalia is there for a more end game kind of setup when you also get Helm Smasher eventually on Trunda. Maybe get some cruel sets and a savage set. That's when you don't really need that defense down, and you can actually be comfortable in gold 4, the lower end of gold 4 without a defense down. Okay, so the problem is we don't have either a cruel or a savage on Trunda right now, or a Helm Smasher. So high defense targets are going to be very tough to bring down with Trunda. So here we need to have a flex pick, and that flex pick is going to be a defense down champion. So if we go through the champions that this account has for defense down, we're going to see that we do have a few. Okay, and a few are the basic ones, like a Stagnite, who is not maxed out in skills, so his own defense down will not be applying. And also Stagnite isn't really the champion I would like to have when I'm going in with Trunda, because of his lead the pack, plays a 50% increased accuracy buff on an ally for 1 turn each time the ally has a debuff resisted by an enemy. So Trunda is going to have an issue with her own A3 with this if she gains a boost in her own accuracy. But we also have War Maiden here, the very basic rare that we can all farm. So we can actually do this A3, bring down the decreased defense. That's a 100% chance to apply. Usually in Arena, there's not many Spirit champions as targets. So War Maiden shouldn't have that many issues. Even with 240 accuracy, I think we should be fine in terms of just getting that decreased defense down. So here's our team, okay? We'll be going into the Arena versus this team. This team has a lot of defense. So, of course, we'll replace these champions. Let's put Arbiter in the lead. Lysandra, Trunda, and of course, Cethalia. This would have been our team if we did have Helm Smasher at least, or a Savage set. So we can go through all the defense these two champions have. This guy is also very, very tough to bring down. He's a support, but he is built tanky usually, and with the additional resistance from Razin, it's going to be an issue bringing all this team down. So what we want to see is a defense down champion. So we only have one Spirit champion right here, so I'll go with War Maiden. So here is War Maiden, 250 accuracy. It should be enough to apply the defense down on everybody, but we'll see how this goes. So let's see. We decrease the thermometer on everybody, increase attack on the Trunda. Let's see the defense down. We got a resist there, but we did manage to apply it on Martyr. So this guy right here can actually resurrect targets. So let's see Trunda here. Double tap there. We took down Martyr and Ray. So hopefully we'll take out the thermometer there. That's good. And Trunda should be able to take out Razin next. And the remaining damage will be killing off that guy there. So we should be able to just breeze through the teams right here. So let's put this on auto. and see how it goes very, very quickly. So this team has a little bit of shields. Maybe Cethalia would have been a uh, nice different champion to use here. But see, even with the amount of accuracy that we have, we even managed to do some stuns, which is kind of annoying. In there, can we take her down? There we go. So this team should be able to just cruise through here. So this one is gonna be tricky. There's a big Krisk right here. It's gonna be annoying to take him down, and I might not even need this whole team right here. What I'm thinking is maybe take out Lysandra for this kind of setup, put in Cethalia. Arbiter is still the fastest, but we're probably gonna be slower than this Lysandra. So I want to see how this goes with this kind of change. So we are still faster, and I think we'll have the speed advantage here. There's a defense down on everybody. There's Cethalia doing her removal of all the buffs, and then Tranda goes. Took down almost everybody, but you see Razin there, he is strong affinity versus Tranda, so it's not much that we can do against strong affinity. And then Tranda finishes him off. So it's really using your champions to your benefit and switching out when the need is to actually have a proper team. So with this kind of situation, I'm thinking back, maybe Arbiter could have gone with way, way higher speed. In this situation where I take out Lysandra, then we would have had a more safe kind of first lead. So she's only 240 and we did go first. But again, this is lower gold 3, so we don't really need 300 speed for lower gold 3. Boom, take her out. And then, yeah, this should be like an easy team. So from here on out, I think this is just clear, easy wins just to breeze through gold 3 all the way to gold 4. Double tap there. Couldn't take out because of the shields, but on the next turn, boom. There we go. So I think speed down is really, really required here. Even though I've built Cethalia as the main, having a strong debuffer there is, I think, more important just at this point and at this level where this account is. So here, this one, yeah, we don't need Cethalia there. Cethalia is really our flex end game pick, and that's when we should be going for her. So I think before I'll close off this, I'll boost Arbiter speed a little bit, just in those cases where Arbiter needs to stay there, and we should be just fine and ready to take down any kind of team that is in our way all the way to gold 4. So I'll finish off with all the tokens that I have and maybe find a more difficult team. So I've got 2 more tokens. Let's see, more difficult team I guess would be this one. So 2700. It does have an arbiter about the same power as us. Let's see. Oh, the enemy team goes so over 300 speed on this arbiter. So Mausoleum Mage was speed tuned right there, but everybody else was not speed tuned. So these two were not speed tuned. So here I'll remove speed, boost, and I wonder if I'm gonna be able to go. Yeah, I'm gonna be able to go. I'll see if the double tap is enough. Double tap was enough for the 2 of the 4 targets. So let's remove Terminator there, and then we shouldn't have an issue taking the rest out. Wow, that guy is tanky. So yeah, talk about the need for a defense down, but here we can have both a defense down and a buff removal. There's no Madame Ceres in this team, so Madame Ceres, as I said before, is the best alternative for all these teams. And in some situations, many players just opt out of a Madame Series and just go for Cethalia as long as they know they have the damage. But that's more of end game teams, and there's more stuff than that. But for the level where we're at, a defense down, even from a level 50 War Maiden, is enough. As long as you got the DPS, which is Tranda, the number 1 DPS in the game at the moment, to benefit your team. Took down this team, and I want to check. Should we go with the CP team or should we go this team right here? I want to go versus the CP team. It's like a null void team. Let's see. Yep, we are faster. Look at that. Decreasing the terminator, boost. decrease defense, double tap there. There's even the stun on Skullcrown, which I'm happy when that happens because Skullcrown won't take a turn. Nothing is gonna happen. She's just gonna lose her turn if she ever takes it. Oh man, come on. And if we finally let her get a turn, come on, let her get a turn so she loses that buff. It's all because of Lysandra. She just is not letting her take a turn. Ah, this is gonna take forever. Wait. Okay, I had to put it on manual just because of this. Okay, that's it. That's it in terms of the team, and we do have the flex picks as before. So the Black King here can actually rotate through all the champions. So this was the arena takeover for the Black King. A, a very easy kind of concept using this team because it's just the speed booster, defense down, nuker setup. Thank you guys for watching this video. Subscribe if you haven't already, and guys, I'll see you in the next one. See ya.